Hello friends, your friend Rakesh all the way from Toronto, Canada. Today, October 4th, 2017. Sorry for late today because one of my Facebook friend Perry Rotella, I known to him last 10 years and he decided to meet. So we met and we met for 4 hours and he wanted to guide me through on my Facebook live delivery on 4 areas, A, B, C, and D. Aesthetic, body language, content, and delivery. And we met, and finally here is on the top, if you see here, on the top he written A, B, C, D, and he crossed it, and then finally he wrote this big E. He said, Rakesh, forget about A, B, C, and D, keep doing and improving, but the E, focus on E, and that is your asset. I asked him, Perry Sahab, what is E? And he said, your enthusiasm. He said your enthusiasm is your real asset and focus on that. I said, thank you, Perry Sahab. So that's why 4 hours we sat and we discussed many areas of life and business. So thank you, Perry Sahab, once again for coming over and having a sitting with me and learn a lot with you. So thank you very much. So the topic for today, let's come down to the topic. So topic for today, you cannot afford to present this gift to you, which is free and will give you full freedom and happiness. So what is this gift? Ladies and gentlemen, the gift is not to work for money on weekends and after 8 p.m. on weekdays. That is a gift. If you can gift yourself, you are the richest person. And from where this gift concept is coming, take you a little back. Around 2005 and 2006, I found this website called historytalking.com, which doesn't exist anymore, I believe. And this website was hosted by a great gentleman, Vijay Rana, from London, England. And he was a BBC reporter. He worked 20 years for BBC. And he was taking the interviews over the phone or sometime in person, and he was putting those audio recordings through his website. And I listened the interview from great Johnny Walker. And Johnny Walker said that he found the richest person in Bollywood industry in Mumbai is the person who can afford not to work in the weekend and after 8 p.m. in the weekdays. That was the lifestyle he was following. So that shook me. I said, wow, can I do something for myself? Yeah. So that is a gift coming from Johnny Walker. So no matter what you do, ladies and gentlemen, and where you live, if you can afford not to work, for money during weekend and after 8 p.m. weekdays, you are the richest person and you will have all happiness and freedom. Why it is, I will come down slowly. But one of the best thing that you can spend that time with your loved one. You can work on your physiology. You can, work on your creativity. You can relax, So freedom and happiness is inevitable if you are able to manage that lifestyle, not to work on the weekends and after 8 p.m. Unfortunately, for many people, especially the immigrants, that is the main time to make a business. But anyway, if you can afford, it's good for you. Okay, so let's come down to now what happens basically if you can afford this one. When we are in our 20s, till 25 and 30-year-old, what happened? Our system is like a new car. It has like a self-recovery mechanism. Even if you don't eat good food, or you overstress yourself, body takes like an exercise and it self-recover. You build the muscle, you build the stamina. Even if you don't eat, it's fine because body is fully active till 30. They said till 25, but till 30. But after you pass 30, your body, every organ, every part of your body need a maintenance. Again, a disclaimer, I'm not the doctor, I'm not the consultant, I'm not the physio person. So don't take my advice. This is what I read and I applying. So consult your doctor, your physician, and the specialist before following any exercise. But what I'm trying to, say with the learning, and you also know that after 30, your body needs attention. They say that every organ in your body, like a liver, like a kidney, like a heart, they have their clock cycle. Yeah, for instance, for the kidney, I believe it's a 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, I think 1.5 hour is a kidney cycle. So what had happened during that time, if you are at sleep, it recover. Or if you're not stressing yourself too much physically, it is in the recovery mode. And that particular organ gets recovery after full day of exertion. Similarly, other organ. So every organ has a kind of a cycle. So that's why the sleep is very, very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. Not only that, what I did after reading and all these things, I developed a Mishra 888 sleep theory. So what Mishra 888 sleep theory says, that 888, 3 8s. First 8 p.m., last 8 a.m., middle 8 hours. So on any given day, from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m., choose any 8 hours and you sleep on the same time every day. As I said, every organ has a clock. So what happened? If you decide to sleep on the same time, maybe 12 midnight to 8 a.m., then those clocks gets adjusted, gets shifted. But the condition is that you should sleep on the same time. 12 o'clock means 12 o'clock. So that is important. Then your body gets tuned, your organ gets tuned, and they will shift their clock accordingly. Again, I said, I'm not a doctor, so follow your physician and specialist. I'm just sharing the readings and people are following it. Yeah. So that is so important. Between 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. just sleep any 8 hours. That is Mishra 888 theory, ladies and gentlemen. What had happened when you are young and you are after this money? Oh, I have to go in the evening because I am in the, particular in the business that I have to meet my client after 8 o'clock or after 9 o'clock or after the weekend. And you are making money. But what had happened? After 60, you feel, oh, you are not able to walk properly, you have this problem, you have that problem, you develop blood pressure, you develop sugar, you develop cholesterol, you develop this fatigue and that fatigue, and you don't enjoy that your own earned money. Why? Because in your 40s and 50, you work so hard, you didn't care about your sleep, you didn't care about your physical health. What you did, you accumulated money. Indirectly, you bought a problem to yourself with your own earned money because you haven't given the time to your body to relax, to recover. And in the old days, not only you don't enjoy your life, rather you spend that earned money on your own body. And as someone said very clearly, and it makes all sense, that the best gift you can give to your family member at your senior days, healthy you. Because if you are not healthy, no matter how much money you have accumulated during your young years, you become a burden on your own family member, on your spouse, on your kids, and on the society in general, on the system, on the government. But ladies and gentlemen, when we are young, we don't feel that. So it's my humble request. Can you afford to give this gift to yourself when you are in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s? Can you give this gift to yourself, not to work for money during weekends and not to work during weekdays after 8 p.m. and give this time to relax yourself and spend time with your family member? Do you know so many interviews being done, people who are in the deathbed in the hospital, And there have been so many interviews being conducted from the nurses, and live interview have been taken from the patient. You know what is the most regret they had? These dying people? I'm not making you scared. I am making you through this message that we all know, but sometimes, we have to think. So these people who are dying, they said the most things they regret is they worked so hard which was not needed. Rather, they said they have not spent enough time with their loved one. When you are in your 40s and 50s, suddenly you realize that you had a baby born and become teenager, and all these years that passed by, you have never got even an hour to spend with your child, with your growing year. Not even spend time with your daughter and son when they were a teenager to teach them some lessons, to hug them, that how much you love them, how much you care them. I have my own friend. They haven't, they are in Canada. They live 15, 20 years and they haven't gone a single vacation overseas with the friend. Sometimes they went, on some business trip. Sometimes, because they were busy, their only wife went with the kids. Sometimes only their husband, wife went because now kids don't enjoy the company anymore. Do you know what I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen? Like that. It's not worth. Weekend are given to you. There is a reason. 5 days you work, 2 days you relax. Many people, they take supper 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 5:30, because we all know that we have to give at least 2 to 3 hours gap before we go to sleep. So if you are working till 11 o'clock, when you come and eat 12 o'clock, and you have created so much of pressure on your system. So this blood pressure, the sugar, the cancer, so many things, they're what? They are when you put the stress on the system, that these abnormality happen in your life. Whatever I'm saying, I didn't mean to upset you or stress you or scare you. But these are the things, these are real things. And this is one of the reasons I decided to take this break and develop something. When I stress on the online and social media, means you design your lifestyle. Because most of the time we create so much of wealth and then we buy problem from our own earned money. Someone said, Rakesh, why you paid off your house? Take the money and invest and buy some more property. I said, so what? Oh, you'll have more money. So what? Oh, you'll have so much money, you can leave for your kids. Why I want to leave money for my kids? Indirectly, I'm not leaving any motivation for them. No. The only my responsibility, provide them the excellent education, and on top of that, provide them a means to become a best human being, and that's it. That is my responsibility. After that, I'll be stretching myself or stressing myself too much. I don't want to that. I don't want to have with my extra money to buy more car, more house. Basically, what I'll be doing, more problems. One of my friend, he said, oh, Rakesh, I'm going to India. And his friend, but he's an elderly fellow. He's in 70 plus. And he said, I want to buy property in India. I said, uncle, for what? He said, no, I will have property in India. I said, uncle, you are buying a problem for yourself from your own money. You are buying the stress for yourself. And he did realize, and then somehow he liked it, and he did discuss, and finally he decided not to buy. I said, for what? If you are in America, if you are in Canada, if you are in Europe, wherever you are, buy your property, your assets only there, because you can control them. Anything offside is a trouble for you. Believe me. Unless you are connected with all great people for the support. So don't do that. That is, again, is my belief. Yeah. So this was, all about, ladies and gentlemen, and this was again little, little too bit different. So it's not worth to accumulate all this extra money and then you end up buying the problem for yourself with that money. Is not worth, ladies and gentlemen. So the call of action for today, as I always say, if you can afford. So there are 3 things I said. For money, don't work on Saturday, don't work on Sunday, and don't work after 8 p.m. But the people whose lifestyle or business is like that, they have to work on those times. So the call of action, try to cut down one at least. One at a time. It will be difficult for you. And believe me, once you decide these three things, you will find the way. You may not need that much of money. You are really putting yourself on the, edge, and you're sacrificing your family life and your health. It's not worth, ladies and gentlemen. It's not worth. Okay, so the call of action, take any one action. Either you stop working after 8 p.m. or stop taking only Saturday off or Sunday off. So that's what I have to say today. I don't know how many of you agree with my today's episode, but I am enjoying it. And whoever I'm meeting, my friends, I'm helping them, out of the way, even to find the other ways to replace that income. But take that time spent with your family, go for vacation, go for the gym, play badminton, go for swimming, go for the gym, and do whatever you want. Yeah. So if you start doing that, every week will become like a vacation week, and you will love your life. So with that, as always, salute to you, and I love you all, and see you tomorrow with some other crazy idea and some other crazy sharing. So hope you got some nugget, some value from this episode, and we will see you tomorrow. Enjoy. Please follow Mishra 888 theory from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. Sleep any 8 hours on the same time. That will change your physical health, and that will result in freedom and happiness. With that, thank you very much. See you tomorrow. You take care. Bye-bye.